the writers are probably hitting accept all and not reading what you're writing. So you're wasting your time. And I know so many managers that put time and effort, hours and hours and hours, just for their writers not to read it. And that's kind of like a gut punch.
I watched your live webinar on LinkedIn about giving and receiving feedback. And one of the things that you pointed out was a lot of people, when they see track changes, just click that accept all, and then it's done. They have their document put together. And you've warned about using track changes for that reason, because they'll be reliant on it. They'll have to keep giving feedback in this way. What advice would you give to supervisors, to managers that are going through and reviewing written work that have a tendency to go through on track changes and make the changes in the text for whoever's writing it is? What would you tell them?
So, first of all, thanks for coming to the webinar, Oliver. I love it. Hurley Write does multiple webinars, they're free. We welcome everybody to it. And for those, yeah, when you hit accept all, first of all, stop doing that, writers. Stop it. Get help. Get Hurley Write help and stop hitting accept all and track changes. Go through each one. Supervisors, if you're not seeing an improvement in your writing, the writers are probably hitting accept all and not reading what you're writing. So you're wasting your time. And I know so many managers that put time and effort, hours and hours and hours, just for their writers not to read it. And that's kind of like a gut punch. So if you're not seeing market improvement, don't write anything on track changes. Sit down and have a conversation with them where you don't have anything on their paper and they're forced to interact with what you're saying. They're forced to listen to you and take notes and think about things. And you can ask questions to check for understanding and to also kind of get in the writer's head. Why did you do it this way? Why did you do this? Why did you do that? That opens a conversation to discuss, what do you both value? Are you on the same page with each other on what the goal is for this document, even down to the paragraph? What is the goal for a paragraph? And then it also, you might have misunderstood things that the writer was trying to say anyway. They may have had a good point. And if you go, why did you do this? They go, I did because of this reason. Oh, makes sense. Absolutely. Let's do that. Let's just change the wording. Or
Mm.
it's too wordy here. There's too much information. Or I recently had a client where the supervisor had a very clear idea of who the audience is for that document. When I talked to the writer, it was a very different audience. And I went, oh, okay, I see the problem. Just a conversation will help clear up those problems and it will save you hours in writing feedback on a document.